Alright, chat, what it do? Got one win last game against an Ohio State player. About to go ahead and get another one. And I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's already 12:25 in the morning. Gotta get up for work. We all know how that goes. Alright, so chat, we got a working player right now. About to go ahead and whip up on him real quick.
And welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I ain't playing Oregon a good minute, Choke Chat. I've been playing most of Ohio State, Georgia opponents. Sometimes
Alabama
Texas
about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
These guys aren't human beings. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. 1st down here for the offense.
That's on the shine.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the corner. Crosses the 30s and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you...
Continues to fight for yards.
Come on now, CJ.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Bama! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's James. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter.
Yeah, in the first quarter, y'all. If y'all watching this post or watching this live, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. No, leave a comment.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Let me know who y'all want to see me face next.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Feeling some heat.
Sacked.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He lets one fly deep.
Man, how in the fuck?
Makes a grab on the right. Nothing but green ahead.
That's some bullshit.
Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
It's cool.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass.
I'll catch that.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Whoever's viewing right now, if y'all watch right now, go ahead and leave us something in the chat for me.
First half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Now adjusting. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a really nice shot play called by the offensive coordinator. And what helps that coordinator feel confident calling that play his offensive line. He knows these guys up front are going to give the quarterback time on a slow developing play to set up, scan the field, and find the open target.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody.
Looking for the end zone.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
And I just
let
love
go.
the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front 7 defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
Okay.
Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside.
Go ahead, Jam.
Is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Jam will be real solid for us this year.
But not
coming up.
Picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently.
You
got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people.
And it's caught! Touchdown tie!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing.
Come on, man. You already know. Ain't no regular
he's
degular.
going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down.
Oh, you better go to halftime.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. We're going to throw it over the top of the D. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Probably quit now.
Well, the defense there did an awesome job forcing the lefty run to the left, and as a result, they got him off schedule. They got him out of his rhythm. Just wasn't on the same page with his intended target. The defense comes away with a massive turnover.
He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left.
Good shit, Jam.
And he won't quite
Almost there.
get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
I'm trying to get a time. Yeah, not time out. I'm trying to get a touchdown before the
maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Let me see. I'll take a shot into the end zone.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield.
He picked that shit
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
All right, y'all. 2 more quarters left to go. They're trying to go for onside. What the hell? Make it.
Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to.
Better have got that damn ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open the second half with a run. Shakes off a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. The running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, finally. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house.
Yes, sir.
Crimson Tide.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job.
Come on now.
And that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
Get that motherfucker
down. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Stuttering over my words and stuff.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself.
Pop his ass.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Completes the shuffle pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holden. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Oregon 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting set for the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able... He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Damn, that's a hard-ass hit. Yeah, I definitely deserve to cough that up.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking the ball.
How you hit my player like that
on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a master class in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. It's going to be a turnover.
Just give me my money.
Step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. A first down for the offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as...
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Got his man on the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Snap it to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
Oh, or a touchdown. That's even better.
Touchdown,
Shit.
Bama!
I'll take that. Touchdown.
And the
Bama.
beatdown
Roll
has
Tide.
ensued. PAT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Last minute, 57
This has been a really
seconds left in the
disappointing
game.
performance, David. No question about that. But they can. And the
Ain't looking
sack
too good for
all
Boogie
the
right
way
now.
back at the 5.
I'm just keeping it real.
Man, is that a just indictment of the day?
Yeah, hard, though.
Quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things.
He's going for a big play
Give me
downfield.
that.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have
It's always
squeezed
paid
it.
off.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to take off. At the 15, he's loose. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Oh, he's actually
He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move at the 3rd. Bounces over the top. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
Hot diggity dog.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight. Continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass.
Got him.
He's going to take a
Got
shot at the
him.
DB. Touchdown,
What I told y'all.
Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll throw it on first down.
Get his ass. Come on, Q.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
There you go.
They finally get him on the ground, but not
DDT his
before
ass
he
some.
rips off enough for a first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Looking to go up top on first down.
Give me that.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
Well, that's game, chat. Beat up on Oregon 42-21.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
Light work.
Light work. It's not always pretty.
But, I'll probably be back here tomorrow. Some more gaming. Y'all as well too.
But at the end of the game, Jesse,
probably set some challengers out there. Anybody that wants to challenge me, go ahead and put your name in the hat. I never turn down a good challenge. Thank y'all for watching. For the ones that's watching, make sure y'all like, subscribe to this video. If y'all laying in bed right now, going to work tomorrow morning, watching this, watching all the way through, and getting to this part of me saying this, just go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. Yeah, thank y'all, man. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace next time.